Good morning, everybody. Paul here from Warden's Farm. It's the 9th of June. We're out here at the hives. They're working quite busy today. It's already about 82 degrees at probably 9:30 in the morning. And we're gonna go in, we're gonna check the oil trays and clean out all of them in the beehives. We're gonna move hive 6 another foot, because I've been moving it a foot at a time until it gets into the place where I want it to go. So we're going to do that. Maybe peek in a couple of the hives, see how they're doing. But for the most part, I want to leave them alone right now. I've been treating them for mites with oxalic acid. I did 2 treatments so far, got a couple more to go till I make sure that I'm happy with the mite counts. We'll do another mite wash once we're done. And once they get below the threshold of, they say you can go 9 mites. I like going 7 for every 300 bees. And if you can do that, then great. You're got a good control of the mites on your bees before fall and winter get here. You got to control your mites. And if there's any sign of hive beetles, I'll install hive beetle traps. So without further ado, as I always say, let's go get into this so y'all can see what I'm doing. These are the oil trays I have on some of the hives. Inside these trays, you put some cooking oil, and when the bees push the mites, the larvae from any wax moths that get in there, or even hive beetles, they hit that and it kills them. I haven't emptied it for a couple of weeks, so we're going to do it today. So here is the mite tray out of hive 1, or the oil tray rather. You can see, yeah, they dropped some pollen and stuff in there. And this is like 2 weeks. You can see the oil's pretty much dried up. But if you take a real close look from the mite treatments, there's mites in here. And that's telling me that the mite treatment is working. You see a lot of the mites in the oil, and that's just good. A lot of it is the wax cappings that the bees go through as well. So we're going to clean this, put some new oil in it, and I'll show you what it looks like then. Now this is what the tray looks like once it's cleaned out. Most of the stuff is gone. I scrape it down by the creek. Then you put in a little bit of vegetable oil. If you can get some used oil from restaurants or anything, it's good, but just make sure it's not rancid, because you don't want oil like that. Some people like to go to restaurants and get it. I don't trust it because it can go bad. So I buy the cheap vegetable oil. You just roll it around, and then you get it all over the surface by rotating it. So once you get the oil in it, all you got to do is put it back in the hive and leave it until the next time. Here's the one on the next hive. You can see it's got even more buildup, and some of it's even starting to develop a little bit of mold, but that's why you got to go through and clean it. Lots of dead mites in here. So we're going to go clean this one and do the same thing. So again, we got the tray pretty clean. A couple of dabs of oil. Tilt it, get it all around. Especially in the corners, because we all know that's where hive beetles and everything likes to hide. Then you get a nice coating. Once you got that there, put it back in the beehive, and all that can do is help your bees. Whew. Yeah, it's a warm one out here, so every chance you get to help your bees, you got to take that. I built those trays. You can buy them. Not all my beehives have them. Some just have normal trays. A couple have sticky boards. But I really like the oil trays. But you have to go back and clean them at least every 2 weeks, if not weekly. especially during this time of year. In the fall, not so much. That's when I usually only check them about a month. In the winter, I leave it be, and then I come back and take a look at it when need be.